I'm Mimi. Welcome to my channel. In this video today, I want to talk about something that I have never really covered in depth. It is something that I have been asked about, but it isn't a topic that I have really gone into. And that is to talk about what my eating plan is and what exercise I do. As you may know, I have been sharing my journey with weight loss medication for over 3 years now. And when I started, weight loss medication was fairly newly accessible. My intention has always been to focus on feelings, mindset, support, things like that, as well as side effects, progress or lack of progress, and how things in life can affect your health journey. I just try to be authentic, and I do sincerely appreciate when people have commented, and especially when they comment to say that what I have been sharing is relatable. But recently, as I've been working with Mochi Health as my provider, and I've had several appointments with a nutritionist now, it has made me think more about what I eat and my exercise. And I feel a little bit more, confident to actually address that on my videos. My meetings with the nutritionist have been very productive, and additionally my Mochi doctor has told me that I really do need to focus on things like my protein intake and weight training. So with that extra focus, my thoughts really went to sharing more about this on my channel, hence this video today. If you did want to join me with Mochi Health's support, you can log on to their website, and if you use the code that I'm just going to put up on the screen here, you'll get $40 off your subscription. There is always a link in the description for this video as well. So firstly, on to why I don't like sharing about my food and my exercise. The main reason is that my consistency is up and down. I consider myself a flawed human being. I can be eating great and exercising on target for months, and then maybe the next couple of months, I'm not going to be doing so great. It really is an up and down process for me, and has been for years, not just while being on the weight loss medication. I really have been on and off diets for much of my adult life. So this is a pattern, and I can't believe I'm the only one that's like this, because if I wasn't, then everybody would be 100% successful with weight loss, and no one would ever put weight back on again once they'd lost weight. So I'm sure I'm not alone in this. Let me know in the comments if you think I am alone, or if you agree that there's times in your life where you've perhaps not been so consistent. So really, because of this, I feel somewhat irresponsible if I was to share this is what I eat in a day type videos, or this is the exercise that I follow, because I know that that might be what I'm doing now, it might be what I'm doing this week or this month, but I feel that it's not going to be what I'm going to be doing forever, as much as I would like it to be. If I put it out there and give the impression that this is what I'm doing all the time, I would be lying, because maybe the next week, because I can't always be consistent, it just won't be so good. Basically, I don't really want to give an impression that I've cracked the code, because I really have not. Diet and exercise is such a personal thing. You have to do what works for you with the life that you live, and I have to do what works for me and fits in with my life. And that does include being aware of my ups and downs in the process. That being said, I am going to share what I aim for with regards to eating and exercise. I do strive to have protein in every meal. I strive to have fruit and veg every day. I strive to have whole grains every day. I do still like to have something sweet, But the medication, I like chocolate, and I know I've mentioned that before, and the medication does help me limit that to maybe 1 or 2 or even 3 squares of a chocolate bar each day, or if I'm fancying something sweet. I've always been really good at drinking water, so I have plenty of fluid. But I do also have a takeout once a week, and I usually eat out once a week. Again, the medication does help me make some sensible choices with that. The medication has really helped with all of those, and seeing the nutritionist has helped with having goals with regard to what I want to eat and what I can fit into my diet every day. Regarding exercise, I aim for 3 times a week, and I do vary it depending on where I am and what's happening that week. I like walking. It does get a bit brutal in the summer here in Texas, but I do enjoy walking. So sometimes it is just a short walk around the block. Sometimes it's a longer walk around the bigger block. But I do enjoy going for a walk. I do also have a rowing machine, and I enjoy the rowing machine. And in the summer, I enjoy swimming, and something else that I really love is my vibration plate, and I often do some time on the vibration plate, maybe 10-20 minutes, sometimes up to 30 minutes, and I do some weight training exercises while I'm on the vibration plate. So that's roughly what I'm striving for with my eating and with my exercise. But I want to be clear, this is what I aim for. This is how I see my perfection to be. But it's definitely my plan, but it isn't always what I achieve. It's what I hope to achieve. I don't always hit the target. Another thing that I want to note is that I do see comments on this topic on my videos with people asking me, what do you eat? What exercise do you do? Or just assuming that I'm not doing anything because I haven't really mentioned it, or I have maybe implied that I'm not consistent with it. I really do take those comments on board. But I did want to explain where I am with the eating and the exercise. I think what I'm trying to say is that I feel it's normal to learn as you go along with this health journey, move forward, sometimes take a bit of a step back, then learn again, move forward again. It's never going to be consistent. It's always going to be a little bit up and down. But in the process, I'm shaping my own personal journey, and you're doing the same for yourself as well. Now, I would absolutely love to hear in the comments how you balance your life and your structure with your eating and your exercise. How is it visualized for you? How does it work for you? Please share. I would love to read your comments. And lastly, I just really want to apologize. This video seems a bit serious. When I started on the topic, I didn't mean it to be serious. I kind of knew what I wanted to say, and it's only kind of now I've reached the end that there's no real humor in this topic. Anyway, that is all I'm going to discuss. That's all for today. I hope you have a great week ahead of you. I'm going to have a busy few weeks because my mum is about to fly out and visit for a bit. So I'm looking forward to that. And thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.